Do you hate taxes as much as I do? When you hear the word taxes, do you feel like you need to go find a rock you can hide under or cry or die? Oh, that was me. I'm Heather. I'm an artist and I'm a creative business owner. And before last year, whenever I thought about taxes, I would stomp my feet, I would complain, I would procrastinate, I would avoid, I would do anything besides my taxes. I mean, even the worst stuff that I hate doing. Taxes made my chest cringe, like wrench, like oh taxes. Okay, so one day I was avoiding my taxes and scrolling, and along comes this post by this organization called Sunlight Tax. And here's this really nice looking person, and she's talking directly to me. She says, "Are you an artist? And do you need to do your taxes? And do you want to understand it better? And if so, I have a free resource for you." And I'm like, okay, she's speaking my language. And she holds up this very pretty thing. Okay, taxes and rainbows, they don't match in my mind. They don't go together in the same sentence. But look at this, it's a rainbow. And in fact, here it says, it's an online business owner, creative entrepreneur's guide to tax deductions. What? Okay, so essentially, she's taken everything that I spend money on as an artist and she's put it into the categories that the IRS uses, like their words, for deductions. And this is something that has been really hard for me. Like, whenever I've tried doing my taxes as an artist, I've always thought, well, where do I put paint? Is it a supply? Is it an office supply? How do I deduct my studio? How do I, like, this felt like a prayer, like an answered prayer, like a dream come true. To see this woman, Hannah Cole, right here, talk to me about taxes and tell me that I could do it. Let me tell you what happened after that. I gave her my email, obviously, so that I could get this amazing thing. Then, of course, she turned up in my feed a lot and she started saying, "Hey, I have this free webinar. You should come. I'd love to see you there." So I did. And I'll tell you what, at the beginning of the webinar, I was thinking to myself, after I'd been watching her on Instagram, I'd gone to her website, I got this downloaded thing that was already making me feel better. I remember thinking to myself, I think I'm going to have to give this woman some money. And in fact, by the end of the webinar, I did. I signed up for her money boot camp. And essentially, it's all about understanding taxes and like how to get through the emotional like work of getting through your taxes. But also, it's not just taxes. She also teaches you how to do your bookkeeping, also something I didn't know how to do. So after it was over, I went and I did the money boot camp. I learned all about taxes. I did my own taxes. So now the question is, do you hate your taxes as much as I did? Because if so, you need to meet Hannah Cole, and I want to provide you an opportunity for that. So I own Kestrel Fields Studio, and I would really love you to join me on January 31st to meet Hannah Cole. Now, if you live in the northern Colorado area or Wyoming, I invite you to come here to the studio. We're going to have a little lunch. We're going to have tables set up. We're going to get to know each other and build a little community. Then at 1 o'clock Mountain Time that day, we are going to live stream Hannah Cole direct from Sunlight Tax into our studio. And she is going to give us a customized 2-hour workshop. It's called Taxes for Freelancers, Artists, and Creative Businesses. And it's by this person who is not only an artist, but also a tax preparer. This is the perfect combo. Now, if you don't live in our local area and you still want to tune in, you can. It'll be a little bit of a reduced price, but not a lot, because I'd really like to incentivize people coming in person so that we can work on this together. Now, for the cost of this workshop, you will get not only Hannah Cole's workshop, you will get lunch, you will get community, and as a bonus, you will get to come back a week or two later based on your availability, and we will work on our bookkeeping and our taxes together for the 2024 tax year in 2025. So January 31st, 1 o'clock Mountain Time is when Hannah will come in. So those of you who are local, you're going to come a little earlier. we're going to eat, we're going to commune, and then afterwards, a week or two later, we are going to work on our bookkeeping and our taxes together with our new tax friendly friends. As a bonus, part of the price of your ticket is actually going to be a donation made to Hannah Cole and the artists in the Asheville, North Carolina arts community. So you may recall in the fall there was a hurricane, and I have family there, so I was eager to get any sort of information that I could get when the hurricane was happening. Turns out Hannah lives there, and in her e-newsletters that she sent out during that time, she actually sent a photo of her own art studio. And the hurricane actually completely ruined her art studio and decimated all of her life's body of work. I was like, holy smokes, what can I do? So not only did I want to pay her to come and present to the people, the artists, the creatives, the freelancers, so that you can feel more confident about your taxes in the way that her work and her way of explaining things has really changed my life, my business life. But also, I want to give us a chance to support her in her recovery efforts from the hurricane. And part of your ticket is actually going to go toward some of those artist relief efforts also in Asheville, North Carolina. So I hope you'll reach out if you have any questions. And meanwhile, click the link and let's get you signed up for an opportunity to not avoid your taxes, not run away from your taxes, but to face them head on, to figure out what you need to do in a compassionate and comfortable way that doesn't feel so scary because you'll have friends now doing it. I am so excited for you to have the opportunity to have your life be changed in the same way that it was for me by understanding and doing my own taxes, thanks to Sunlight Tax. So sign up, come join us. Yeah, see you soon. P.S. Later on in 2025, Hannah's hopefully going to come to Kestrel Fields Studio and get to do an art residency of her own so that she can like jumpstart her artwork again, and be the artist that she's supposed to be.